Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Career Night at the Oakland Schools Technical Campus Northwest. You have joined into the presentation for IT and Programming, and I am Mr. Matusik, the instructor for this program. During this presentation, I would like to overview the following: skills sought out by employers, the mission of this program, our technical focus, certifications that can be earned, synergy, which I will explain later in the presentation, and our corporate challenges, and I'm excited to do so. According to Indeed.com, which is a heavy player in the online job search, they posted the top 20 skills in demand. I understand that if you go to other websites, you'll find different lists, but they will have similar results when we are talking about tech jobs. Make note that the jobs in blue relate to programming. Those that have asterisks relate to potential soft skill qualities. You can see that the potential for a future career in programming has much potential, but it does not mean that you'll earn the job if you do not also possess the other soft skills. Investopia.com posted this quote, which I believe is absolutely true. Tech skills are a hot commodity among employees, and their application is not limited to the tech industry. Tech-savvy workers are highly suited for most industries, including healthcare and finance. Possessing a technical skill can lead you into a higher-paying position. They are basically acknowledging that most companies use technology, most companies have websites, and most companies utilize software to function in their daily work. Often, it must be customized in order for it to work for these companies, and that is where we come in. As you know, the recent trend has been telecommuting. This is not new, but certainly has increased and will likely persist into the future, since employers know that if work can be done remotely, then they can save costs, improve the working conditions, and possibly pass the cost savings to their employees. Hopefully, in order to be a candidate to telecommute, there are a variety of habits you will need. The foundations of the technical skills must be a beginning. Written and verbal communication is only as good as the effort you put into it. Self-management, including time management, is so important. When no one is watching, are you able to complete your work? What's your work ethic? Collaboration with your team and coworkers to complete the work is high on the list. And finally, being able to adapt to changes in the work environment and your colleagues must be accounted for. On a lighter note, but it's still very important, you cannot create excuses if your own technical problems in your house are the reason you did not complete your work or attend your meetings. So much to consider, but these abilities potentially allow individuals the freedom to work at home if they are achieved. Since it is career night, what I have just covered will make you a valuable employee or even a valuable entrepreneur. Now I would like to transition to this program and what is offered here at the Oakland Schools Technical Campus Northwest. In this program, our mission is to develop and inspire a workforce of professional and proactive leaders with a focus on programming. These skills can translate into a variety of future jobs and might be the jumpstart to your potential. When it comes to the focus of IT and programming, there are many reasons that you can benefit. The web-based training allows you the freedom to exceed and not limit your learning experience. The hands-on projects will allow you to implement your training in a meaningful way. Competitions are provided to demonstrate your skill set against others and potentially result in a college scholarship and resume material. The certifications that I will cover later in this presentation will set you aside from your peers and demonstrate your technical skills in a meaningful fashion. Employability is only achieved when you know what employers want. We use the Michigan Talent Architecture to ensure the soft skills are met. Successful completion of this program means that you can get an articulation credit from many colleges in this state. On a final note, the students of I-Team programming have the opportunity to earn their associate's degree by joining the early college programming in their junior year. This associate's degree is fully paid for by Oakland schools and only increases your potential for the future. This program offers many certifications that you can earn. The early certifications, which we hope that you earn, would be the Microsoft Technology Associate, Introduction to Programming using HTML and CSS. Also, Java. There are additional certifications in programming that you could also earn. We offer certifications for Microsoft Office if you achieve the other certifications. And, of course, customer service is so important in this industry. And truly, the idea of a customer focus is most important. So being able to understand the customer is a soft skill, which you can actually earn a certification for. As I mentioned earlier, while you're in I-Team programming, you can also earn your associate's degree at no cost to you. Here is the layout, and I recommend if you are at all interested in looking at this more in depth, pull out your phone and take a picture of this screen. It shows the classes that you'll be taking at Oakland Community College, in addition to the class at I-Team Programming. And then once enrolled, you will spend the first year as a junior, which you must be a junior to begin. But at that point, you will spend half of your day at your home school and half at the Oakland Schools Tech Campus Northwest. In your senior year, you're going to spend half your day at the Northwest Campus and half your day at OCC. And year 13, you would spend part of that year, 2 semesters, doing classes at OCC, still at no cost to you. And we have very high enrollment when it comes to early college within this class. Throughout the year, starting from day 1, we incorporate team building activities. These team building activities can be small challenges where leaders have to emerge to overcome a problem, but they also involve field trips and tours of companies and going to conferences. So what I've covered so far is some of the stuff that you can walk away from I-Team programming with. But while you're here, what makes this experience unique? And yes, I use the word experience because it is not like any other class that you've ever been enrolled into. It is very unique, and I will show you why. I'm sure you have all heard the word synergy, where if you put two things that apart might equal just one, if you put them together, they might equal more than what they could be apart. So that is why you see in the title, 1 + 1 = 3. In I-Team, it is comprised of 2 classes. And we pull the synergy together between IT programming and IT marketing and entrepreneurship. And we run this class as a corporation. There are leadership positions. I am one of the two presidents, and we appoint vice presidents, which are students that have showed leadership skills over the time that they've been here. And there are management positions, assistant management positions, and associates, which work cross-departmental so that they can complete projects that otherwise they may not be able to do alone. Throughout this presentation, I have used the word I-Team, yet I have not told you what I-Team stands for. I-Team stands for Information Technology, Entrepreneurship, and Advanced Marketing. And that is the name of our corporation, I-Team Corporation, which is comprised of marketing students and programming students to complete some of the following large capstone projects, which we call corporate challenges. The corporate challenges, which I had just talked about, involve three main corporate challenges. It begins with the Ultimate Sales Challenge, followed by the Corporate Battle, and we wrap up the year with a charity golf outing called the Future Leaders Golf Outing. The Ultimate Sales Challenge has evolved over the years, but where it's at now is where teams break up and 4 teams in each class compete against each other to raise the most amount of money within a short period of time of 15 minutes. This involves not only marketing skills, but technology skills, such as implementing social media and potentially websites to be created to offer the promotions and attract their customers on the day of. The corporate battle involves a high level of project management. Now, this project management has to be divided across the departments in order for this event to be successful. One of the things that they have to do is to find attendees to come to corporate battle, which is hosted every year at Independence Oaks in Clarkston, Michigan. We take over the park for one day, and the students, or employees, as I like to call them, of I-Team Corporation, come up with a plan for all of the events that the attendees will be participating in. So each year, it is up to them to decide what they are going to do to compete against the other class on the total number of attendees that they draw. And of course, this involves a variety of technology skills that have been implemented over the years, including social media, websites, amongst very many other skills required to attract the people that they're searching for. It is simply not that easy just to put on a charity golf outing. You must network with businesses to find sponsors, find players, hold a banquet, give a presentation, organize the event, create a registration database, amongst many other things. And of course, all the same marketing skills, social media skills, and websites must be created in order for it to be successful in the end. So what I just covered here were the skills sought by their future employers, the mission of I-Team, the technical focus in I-Team programming, certifications that can be earned while you're here, the synergy between I-Team programming and I-Team entrepreneurship and marketing, which allows us to participate in these corporate challenges. And now the question is, what are you going to do next? So I really appreciate you coming. And at this point, I'm going to open up the floor and allow you to ask a few questions before you move into the next career night focus.